is Thursday, the 18th day of January 2024. Good evening and welcome to Newswatch and Hope TV, the station where you look and live. You're just in time for Newswatch tonight. I'm Tess Njenga and our sign language interpreter is Monica Achieng. The Kenya Kwanza government says it has done a lot in its 16 months in office, despite the many economic, diplomatic and social challenges the country continues to face both internally and externally. Addressing the press today, government spokesperson Isaac Mwaura stated that these achievements are backed by the policy and legal instruments that have been initiated by respective ministries under the whole government approach in the implementation of both the Legacy and Better's pipeline projects and programs aimed at transforming the economy for improved welfare of the people. Alice Diana tells us more.
The Kenya Kwanza government of President William Ruto has today taken stock of its service delivery in the last 16 months since it assumed office, spearheaded by the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, better known as Better. Government spokesperson Isaac Mwaura noted that statistics from the already covered 7 ministries, including the State Law Office in the exercise christened Government of Kenya Roadshow 2024, proves that the government has done a lot despite the many economic, diplomatic and social challenges the country continues to face, emanating both internally and externally.
Diaspora Investment Conference at KICC, causing effective engagement with our fellow Kenyans and their descendants to come and invest here. And just last year alone, we were able to earn over 624 billion in terms of remittances. You may be aware that actually Kenya is number 3 globally, according to World Bank, in terms of those who are the countries that are getting remittances. And our target is to actually have $1 billion, $10 billion in terms of money.
According to the government spokesperson, expansion of Kenya's market in East Africa and the establishment of a cooperation framework with the development partners and other countries in the region, enabling ease of diplomatic dispute resolution, are some of the successes in the Ministry of East African Community EAC, the ASAS and regional development.
And some people have been asking, why are we seeing so many Burundians coming to work here? It's a free market. It's the East African community. They are part of us. And that is it. And in actual sense, because our currency is stronger, of course, when we pay them wages that are lower than what maybe pay a Kenyan, it is much more money for them. And that is the advantage of a free market. Because also the way they've opened up here, we also then go to their country to make business. And as a result of that, therefore, ladies and gentlemen, we have been able to reduce non-tariff barriers. We have resolved them or eliminated them to promote the East African trade because the ones that were resolved before were 251, but as we speak, we have actually resolved 267. So you can see there's actually a marginal increase there of about 16 NTBs that have actually been resolved going forward.
In the Tourism and Wildlife Ministry, Mwaura highlighted increase in tourism earnings and tourism arrivals, increase in number of visitors to visiting parks, and refurbishment of KICC to modern standards are some of the achievements.
Our country is now visa-free, meaning that we shall have more visitors coming into our country going forward. And for example, international arrivals have grown by 18.42% in the last 16 months, meaning that our country received an extra 273,412 more visitors. Last year we had 2.18 million, no, in 2022, sorry, I beg your pardon, we had 2.18 million Kenyans. You can rough it to 2.2 million, but now it has increased to 2.94 million. So almost 3 million people are actually, visiting our parks, recording a 35% increase. And this is because of various campaigns that have been undertaken by the Kenya Kwanza administration.
The government spokesperson, however, stated that the Kenya Kwanza government is facing some challenges, including debt and staff shortage, especially technical ones across government.
We have done a lot as a country, but there are challenges that exist. For example, issues to do with a huge public debt. We have a debt issue, as you may have seen before when the president communicated. Under President Kibaki, we used to do 23% of revenue to GDP. It has since gone down to 17%. And that deficit, cumulatively, is what is making us to even have public debts and not being able to meet our financial obligations. KRA missing its targets here and there. Shortage of staff in ministries, for example, remain a big challenge, especially in technical areas across government. And this is something that really needs to be looked at into. You find establishments that are only 50%.
Alice Diana, Hope TV Newswatch.
Miss Diana for that report. Now, the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has backtracked on his plan to file a petition for the removal of Judge Esther Maina from office. In a statement, the Deputy President's office said the move had been prompted by the need to allow for dialogue between the executive and the judiciary on the conduct of judicial officers. Gachagua has vowed to ensure the removal of Justice Maina, whom he accused of unceremoniously declaring his fortune proceeds of crime, a move he says was meant to taint his image.
It is true, Chief Justice ametuambia tulalamike. Tungetaka kumuuliza her leadership, Chief Justice, ambie wa Kenya how many complaints have been filed against the judicial officers, how many she has dealt with, and what is the timeline to conclude those petitions. This is important. Amechallenge sisi tutoe ushahidi. I will lead by example. On Thursday, this coming week at 2:15, I will personally present a petition before Lady Chief Justice Martha Koome against Justice Esther Maina for her removal from the judiciary for misconduct and corruption. Mimi mwenyewe nitaongoza because sasa unajua sasa si ametuuliza. Sasa tuko tayari, mimi ndio nitaongoza kwa executive. Huyo judge through corruption declared my hard-earned wealth proceeds of crime without giving me an opportunity to be heard. Against the rules of evidence, where he who alleges must prove. We made an application to cross-examine the investigator akakataa kwa sababu anajua there is no case. Na evidence tuko nayo vile ilifanyika. So 2:15 on Thursday, my lawyers are preparing, mimi mwenyewe, because he has challenged us. I think now tufanye kazi sasa.
Kando Member of Parliament Jared Okello has echoed calls by Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition Party leader Raila Odinga against talks between the judiciary and the executive led by President William Ruto. On his part, Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna castigated Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, asking him to provide evidence on his recent claims that Magistrate Esther Maina is corrupt.
Nasikia anaitisha mkutano, ati anataka kukutana na Chief Justice. Na yeye pia ameweka condition ya kwamba anataka aende na wa speakers wawili wakae hapo. Na yeye na Gachagua watu wanne. Na Chief Justice ni mtu mmoja. Hiyo kesi itafanyika kweli? Hiyo ni mkutano aina gani? Bwana asitupimia akili. Hatutaki mkutano wa judges pamoja na magistrate wasome katiba, wainterpret katiba vile iko. Kwanza kabisa watupe hii housing bill, watupe mambo ya health insurance, yote tufuate katiba.
Sisi ambao ni wanasheria na Wakenya kwa jumla tunasema lazima mahakama hizi ziheshimiwe, kwa sababu kote kukiharibika, yani hatima yetu mahali ambapo tunaweza kukimbia kujificha ni pale mahakamani. Wamekuwa wakitoa cheche nyingi za maneno wakielekezea majaji na mahakama kwa jumla. Juzi huyu jamaa anaitwa Rigathi Gachagua akasema leo Alhamisi hii ambapo tumeketi hapa atawasilisha ushahidi kuhusu ufisadi ambao anasema Jaji Esther Maina alitekeleza. Ameamuka asubuhi vile sisi wabukuzi huwa tunasema siku imefika. Sasa naona anatuma arafa anasema ameogopa, hana ushahidi, hadi sasa wataenda kufanya mazungumzo. Tayari umemharibia Jaji Esther Maina jina. Na mimi nataka huyo Jaji Esther Maina I insist ya kwamba lazima Gachagua alete huo ushahidi kwa sababu jina lake tayari limeharibiwa.
20 senior officials under the PAA political party have defected to ODM party officially. Speaking during an event to welcome them at the ODM party headquarters, party leader Raila Odinga denounced the alleged betrayal of the PAA party leader, Senate Speaker Amason Kingi, saying he has shifted his loyalties to the current Kenya Kwanza regime and neglected his party members who were instrumental in his perceived political success. Gloria Musimbi with more.
Tulikuwa tunapatia funguo za ofisi zote za PAA Kenya mzima. Tumezifunga na funguo ndio hizi hapa.
Senior officials of PAA political party from Kilifi region have today officially decamped to Raila Odinga's ODM party in what is considered a major blow for their party leader, Senator Speaker Amason Kingi. The defectors said they had officially shut down their offices countrywide and handed over all their party assets to ODM in a move to delink themselves as affiliates to the ruling Kenya Kwanza coalition. The former PAA officials have accused Kingi of serving self-interest and putting them in the dark after his glory in the current Kenya Kwanza regime.
Wamekuja kuomba msamaha. Na tumekuja sote, tukitoka hapa sisi takuwa ni wanachungwa. Kile chama ambacho tulikuwa tumekiunda ambaye ni chama cha PAA hakikuundwa na mtu mwingine. Ni sisi tulikiunda, ndo maana mpaka rasilimali zote tumkuja nazo. Na Bwana Sifuna, kuanzia kesho, ningependa waangalie kile chama kama bado kimbakia na wafuasi, manake tayari ofisi zote tumeshazifunga.
2022 ile kura 200,000 sisi kama watu wa Kilifi tuliitoa kwenye chama cha chungwa tukaipeleka kwenye chama cha PAA, na kura zilipopigwa mwisho deficit ilitoka pale ya kura 200,000. Ilimwangusha baba, yuko mwangusha baba.
This comes as ODM party leader Raila Odinga is expected to visit the coast region next week to continue with the ODM registration drive. The defectors of PAA have vowed to support ODM's political agenda in the region.
Sisi tumekuja kwa chama cha ODM, tumerudi. Na kule tulikotoka, tuko na watu ambao tumewaacha. Sasa tumekuja kuandaa makao, na tukitoka hapa tunarudi ili wale ambao tumewaacha tukawachukue nao tuwalete kwa baba tukae pamoja na wao.
While welcoming the former PAA officials, ODM party leader Raila Odinga denounced Kingi, accusing him of selfish interests and betrayal despite him being a mentor during his political journey.
Tunasema karibuni sana sana. Sasa Bwana Kingi tulikuwa naye pamoja katika hii azimio. Wakati ile PAA alipounda PAA akaja akaongea na sisi akasema sasa nataka PAA ingie katika muungano wa azimio. Tukakubaliana na yeye. Tulikuwa tunasumuza na yeye na Bwana Joho. Tumeketi naye kwa nyumba ya Bwana Joho hapa kwa karibu masaa 5. Tukakubaliana na yeye, basi wewe enda unda hiyo PAA yako, lakini ukikubali kuja kwa azimio sawa sawa. Joho akamwambia yeye, mimi siendi na wewe, enda peke yako. Akaunda hiyo PAA. Baadaye akaja akasema PAA iko ndani ya azimio, na kafanya kampeni kama azimio. Alikuwa naongea na yule jamidari Mwathethe, ndio alikuwa injini ambaye alikuwa anaendesha hiyo mambo. Sasa lakini baada ya uchaguzi namna hii anasema sasa yeye ameruka, ameingia Kenya Kwanza, vile walifanya na ile chama naitwa OUDM.
On his part, Kilifi ODM chair Teddy Mwambire assured the new members that their political needs will be addressed.
Sasa kama chungwa chimbuko lake liko Kilifi na ni pwani, Ninyi mlikuwa mnauliza chama cha nyumbani kipi? Si ndo chama ya nyumbani?
Some of the leaders from Kilifi State, including Deputy Governor of Kilifi and Amina Mnyazi, emphasized that the party will support the leaders in their political journey in the area.
Mimi nataka niseme hivi, kufanya makosa si makosa, kurudia kosa ndio ni kosa. Naomba ndugu zangu wenye ambao mmefika hapa, kwa sababu leo nina hakika baba kwa sababu ya imani nyingi ameshawasamehe. Lakini tusirudie tena yale makosa yetu. Si tumeelewana hivyo?
Baba, hawa ni wetu na wamerudi nyumbani na tutawashika, hamtarudi kule mmetoka.
Reporting for Hope TV Newswatch, I'm Gloria Musimbi.
Much appreciated, Gloria. Now, Embu County residents have endorsed the affordable housing program, saying it will create opportunities for employment and business. The residents who presented their views during a joint sitting of the Committee on Housing, Urban Planning and Public Works and the House Finance Committee of Parliament said the program was good for suppliers of building materials and the Jua Kali sector. The residents, who included Deputy Governor Kinyua Mugo, Senator Alexander Mundigi, Woman Representative Njoki Njeru, and Manyata Member of Parliament Mukunji Gitonga, said the project that already has 100 units ongoing at Majimbo in Embu town should be upskilled so that it covers all the 4 sub-county headquarters.
Tukirudi bunge tutaiangalia na tutakalia, alafu tutaandika report ili tutapeleka bunge, ndio members of the National Assembly discuss in the floor of the house. And nawaahidi kwamba yale maneno ambayo nilitaja hapa itaongelelewa hata at the floor of the house, because these are very important views which we cannot take for granted, and we must also take them seriously. Tutahakikisha kama kuna mahali kenye umeona kwa hii bill inafaa kurekebishwa, tutarekebisha. Kama kuna vitu yenye unataka iongezwe, kwa sababu we have had so many views from you. Kama kuna vitu yenye inabidi tuongeze hapa, tutaongeza kulingana na presentations hiyo.
Katika hii jambo la housing levy, wamama wahusishwe. Wamama wako na kampuni, wamama wameregister under the AGPO, wamama wapewe supply. Sio wazee peke yao, tungependa tupewe supply ili wamama waenu pia nao wasikie wameinuka, na tutatoka katika ile level tuko tuende level nyingine kutokana na hii housing levy. Tungependa tupewe hizo supply, hata tukiambiwa wamama wa soko kikundi fulani ama wamama 5 wamepewa supply ya malori 10 ya mawe, we can afford it.
Well, let us now take a break on Newswatch tonight. We have more when we come back, including the reopening of bandit-struck schools in Pokot. Stay with us.
Yesu ndiye njia.
Mtoto gani katika hii ulimwengu ameitwa Mungu mkuu?
Nasema akasema udhu billahi.
Hata leo usisema udhu billahi, tafadhali usikize.
Yesu ndiye njia. Uchambuzi wa masuala tata katika Biblia na vitabu vingine vya kidini.
We don't believe that Christ was crucified. Christ was taken right to heaven by 4 angels, 4 archangels.
Kama Muhammad ndiye alikuwa wa kwanza kuleta dini ya Kiislamu, na alikuja after Jesus, sasa inawezekanaje Ibrahimu awe Muislamu, Musa awe Muislamu?
Yesu ndiye njia. Jadala wa moja kwa moja kati ya walimu wa Kikristo na dini zingine.
Wanasema Mwenyezi Mungu ana mtoto. Jambo hilo wanasema limeleta jambo ambalo linachukiza.
Siri ya Mungu ambaye Mungu amejidhihirisha katika mili. Hii yote ni ukafiri.
Mumefanya makosa makubwa sana kusema kwamba Isa ibn Maryam ni Mungu wa pili na Allah ambaye ameumba mbingu na ardhi mkasema ni Mungu wa tatu.
Yesu ndiye njia. Jumamosi kuanzia saa 1:30 jioni kwenye runinga uipendayo ya Hope TV.
I've actually been trying to find a balance. It's been really tough and hectic, but everyone says once you get a hang of it, becomes better, and I don't know, but I'm hoping to find a balance soon because it's really been hectic. But you've been in the job industry for a long time, so I think you would know better, Cindy.
Huh? What time is it? I need to catch up on Leadership Forum. Do they have a radio here? Never mind. I brought my own.
No way. You can't be serious. Wait, why do you have a radio and you can just catch up with the shows on Hope FM podcasts?
Really? Even Meet of the Wild?
Yeah. I mean, you can find them on whatever platform, name it. AfriPods, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you name it.
But I'm not subscribed on any of them.
So no worries. You can just check out the latest episodes on hopemediakenya.org.
You can now listen to select Hope FM programs on your favorite podcast streaming platform or directly on our website, www.hopemediakenya.org. Listen and live.
I'm back. Tension is rising amongst locals from parts of Cheptulel along the West Pokot and Elgeyo-Marakwet border following the resumption of learners to school. This comes barely a week after the Interior Cabinet Secretary Kithure Kindiki deployed 205 National Reservists in West Pokot. A spot check done by journalists, schools such as Apollo and Cheptulel Boys reveals that a renovation conducted by the multi-agency is ongoing after bandits vandalized the area, thus not ready for learning as promised by Cabinet Secretary Kithure Kindiki. The situation has raised concerns even among the parents, as more than 10 schools in the area didn't take part in the just released KCSE examination last year. Thus a call to beef up security so as to restore peace in the affected areas.
Jamii yenyewe kila mtu na mali yake. Ukipata Wamarakwet wenye walifukuza watu wamegawa hata maembe ya Wapokot kukua yao. Unaona hata kuna wenye walipigana wakasema wewe umechuna maembe yangu, wanaangania. So kwa hivyo Cheptulel location imekuwa invaded completely, na matarajio ya kurudi ni lazima kuweko na uhakikisho ya kwamba watu na jamii yote wawe wamelindwa. Na unajua sasa kulingana na vile masiku zinaenda, ikifika usiku askari ama security wanalala, lakini watu wanapigwa. Asubuhi ng'ombe imeenda. Hata juzi walisema tufanye mkutano Wednesday, watu wakafanya mkutano usiku. Asubuhi wameiba ng'ombe 27 na imeenda.
A security multi-agency team led by the Nyahururu Sub-County Deputy County Commissioner DCC Ann Mitema has nabbed 60.5 bags of bang worth 30 million Kenya shillings. According to the DCC, the multi-agency security team received intel from the members of the public, which led the team to a private forest located at Igwamiti location, Kagumo A village. The bang, which was concealed in a container and covered with aluminium iron sheets, was said to have been brought by the unknown dealer around 1.5 months ago. While speaking to the media, the DCC said that was just the beginning of a serious operation to pin down all those who had vowed to destroy the youths and the community at large. She further condemned the act since she suspected the drug was targeted to be sold to the university students who reside around the area.
Today, through a tip-off from members of the public, we have managed to arrest 60.5 bags of 100 kg each of cannabis sativa, commonly known as bangi. It's a mix of seeds and brooms of street value 30 million. I want to congratulate the members of the public who gave us a tip that we have managed to come and get this. This stuff is a bad stuff that really is destroying the members of the public, especially the youths. You can see this area. This is in Iwamiti location, Kagumo A village, which is just near to the University of Laikipia.
And a team, they are on the ground searching for the suspect. And this is the message which I would like to send to the community and even the members of public, that the one who is doing this business should stop completely, because we are not going to let our youth and our young generation to get lost in because of one person business.
The Narok County wage bill is set to reduce by over 17 million shillings after the county conducted an integrated payroll and personal database audit. Speaking when he received the payroll audit report, the county governor Patrick Ntutu gave directives to strike out 57 employees who had reached the age of retirement by the time of audit in July 2023. And 52 employees with fake certificates. Others to be struck out are 71 employees who did not show up for the human resource audit and 61 employees who ought to have retired by the end of 2023. The other 535 employees did not present their academic credentials during the human resource audit, saying he has summoned this category of employees to the county headquarters for a public baraza.
Leo tumepata ripoti ya audit company ambayo tulikuwa tumepea kazi, watuangalilie wale wafanyikazi ambayo wanafanya kazi kwa county government, na tayari kama vile nimesema kuna wale ambayo tumeambiwa wako na fake certificates kutoka kwa mashule ama kutoka kwa universities ambayo wametupea, na tumepiga simu kwa university na tumeandika barua officially, na wametuambia ya kwamba huyo mtoto hajaionekana kwa hiyo university. So sisi hatuna otherwise, ni kwamba kutoa hawa kwa ile payroll yetu. Na pia kuna wale ambao wamekataa kuja kwa audit. Tumetangaza audit for 2 months. Tumeweka kwa radio, tumeandika memo, an internal memo kuambia ya kwamba mkuje kwa audit. Auditors wamekuwa hapa kwa county headquarters for about 3 months. Wameenda kwa kila sub county tukitafuta hawa wafanyikazi. Sasa hatujapata hawa. Lakini tukiangalia payroll kwa mwisho ya mwezi, yeye anakuja kutoa pesa kwa kwa benki yake. So vile yeye amekuwa akienda huko, wacha tusimamishe mshahara yake, yakimbie aje atuambie alikuwa wapi tukifanya audit. Wale 535 ambayo nilizungumzia, hawa bado hatujasema kama watatolewa, lakini watakuja kwa baraza yangu na Public Service Board na senior members of the county. Tutakuja tuzungumze na hawa pale. Wale ambao wameretire, sisi tunashukuru sana kwa ile kazi ambayo wamefanya, na sasa hizi tutawapea hawa certificate, au tunashukuru kwa ile kazi ambayo wamefanya, na ni 143.
The Narok County government has distributed 400 million shillings as bursary to benefit over 47,000 needy students in the county. The county governor Patrick Ntutu said among the beneficiaries are 1,600 students who are getting full scholarships for their secondary and tertiary level education. The numbers is an increment from last year's figures, where the bursary issued was 370 million shillings that benefited about 44,000 students, where 500 students received full scholarship. The beneficiaries, he said, will receive a direct message sent to their phones indicating the school, the amount received, reference and admission number.
Kwa sababu watoto ndio hao wamepata message hiyo, venye Equity inafanyanga ndio inafanywa katika Narok County. Na unajua laziness ambayo inakuanga katika serikali, ni ngumu kufanya kitu kama hii. Tunaongoja private institution wafanye kitu kama hii. Kwa hivyo leo hii kama Narok tunatakiwa kujivunia.
Gavana, nafikiri umekuja kuambia watoto hao wote 1047 amkeni. Mwangaza yenu imefika, mtasoma.
This flagship program epitomizes the trademark of this county. I have taken this unique approach to the launch of this year's bursary program, bearing in mind that it is the biggest ever advance in any county since the advent of devolution in 2013. My administration commenced the first year in office last year by setting a first-time record of giving out 372 million in bursaries. This year, ladies and gentlemen, we are setting yet again another record of distributing 400 million worth of bursary. To that end, I am proud to reaffirm my unwavering commitment to the people of Narok, where education sat as a top priority. Over the past financial year and continuing into the current one, I have diligently worked to uphold this pledge.
It was joy after a bright and needy student in Laikipia County finally received a scholarship to enable him to join Starehe Boys Center, a school of his dream. The future of Brandon Murimi, who had scored 402 marks in the 2023 Kenya Certificate of Primary Education (KCPE) in Nanyuki Primary School, appeared uncertain, with his single mother making numerous appeals to well-wishers for assistance. The plight of the academic giant was highlighted in the media last year after the mother expressed fear that Murimi would never achieve his dream of becoming a neurosurgeon due to poverty. When the press caught up with the family in Nanyuki town during the Kenya Commercial Bank Foundation Scholarship awarding ceremony yesterday, they could not hide their joy, since the bright boy's dream of joining the prestigious school was assured after the scholarship support.
The future of you kids is in your hands. The KCP have done their part. It is now your part to prove that you deserve that opportunity. Nimeangalia performance na vile CEO amesema, usije ukafikiria ile performance umepata ikusubue kichwa kwamba ulifika mwisho. Hii ni safari nyingine imeanza kutoka form 1. Hiyo ya class 8 ilikuwa possession to the school that...
Na bado tu nilikuwa na mashida mingi, lakini tu niling'ang'ana juu nilijua kuna kitu kingine imenogojea mbele. Sasa wakati after results zimetokea, siko na ile imani kuwa naweza endelea na masomo, lakini Mungu tu alinisaidia.
Na nakuanga na shida ya kuanguka kama kifafa, na mezanga dawa kila wakati, na niko na ngumu maisha yangu kulingana na vile mimi nilivyo. Nilikuwa na ngumu sana, nilikuwa nikiona Brandon, mimi nauliza Mungu nitafanya nini.
Kitu kingine ningetaka kusema, tuko na wasichana hapa na pia tuko na our men here. Unaweza ukaenda kusoma, ile kitu unaweza ukaletea mama yako ama baba yako ni mtoto. Unajua inafanyika. Kwa hivyo nyinyi ambao ni wasichana, kuna kitu tunaita mimba za mapema. Tafadhali make sure you avoid yale mambo yatafanya kukatiza ndoto zako.
In order to keep hope alive in the airwaves, Hope Media has a couple of initiatives. Friends of Hope. Friends of Hope is you and I forming a team of well-wishers and volunteers who give in cash and kind to support in spreading the gospel at Hope Media. Currently, Hope Media is running a campaign under Friends of Hope dubbed 100 for 1. Through the campaign, Hope Media is asking Hope FM and Hope TV listeners and viewers to give just 100 shillings in order to reach one more soul with the message of hope and the gospel. Engage with us on our social media platforms at Hope FM Live and at Hope TV Kenya. Kuwa rafiki mso leo.
In sports, KCB RFC head coach Curtis Olago has urged his team not to rest on their laurels when they take on Strathmore Leos in Kenya Cup action this weekend at the Den in Ruaraka. The bankers have successfully managed to pick up 4 straight wins in the last 4 matches of the season to maintain their second position in the current standings, 20 points behind the Cabras, who lead by points difference. KCB captain Griffin Musila said that the boys are confident and optimistic of taking on Leos over the weekend. Olago and his technical team are expected to name the squads that will represent KCB in both the ESS and Kenya Cup matches this Saturday. And KCB Bank and National Bank of Kenya have sent 25 staff to watch the ongoing African Cup of Nations AFCON tournament, which kicked off on January 11th in Cote d'Ivoire. The trip serves as a reward for their stellar performance in the form Ni AFCON staff incentive campaign for the sale of general insurance policies underwritten by Old Mutual Insurance. The team, which also comprises some staff from Old Mutual, departed the country this morning for their 6-day fully sponsored stay in the West African country.
The campaign that aimed at inspiring all of you to reach new heights and promote bank assurance, general insurance products has yielded fruits, and that's the reason we are here. It has brought forth remarkable results. We do appreciate those. Energy and enthusiasm that we've witnessed towards the build-up to this meeting has displayed by each of you is truly commendable. We appreciate you once again for the work that you are doing. It's a beginning. It's always easier to get somewhere, and I know once this is done, the next ambition will be, can we take people to watch World Cup? So this achievement reflects not only your commitment to excellence, but also your ability to rise to the occasion when challenged to do so. You go above and beyond to contribute to the success of the KCB Group, our parent company. I'm very confident that this recognition will serve as inspiration for others to strive for greatness in their respective roles. People will be challenged, and next time we put a challenge, many people will come forth and give their best. In that, we all win. I'd like to highlight that the strategic business partnership forged by KBIL and NBIL and All Mutual Limited has not only strengthened our position in the market. You know, we are a business, so we have to be sensitive to this. But it has also allowed us to approach the promotion of our general insurance business with a focused and innovative strategy.
And with that, it's a wrap on Newswatch tonight. On behalf of the whole team, thank you for watching. God willing, see you again tomorrow at the same time. I'm Tess Njenga, and our sign language interpreter is Monica Acheng. Have a good night.